and welcome to the All In Practice Growth Podcast, the podcast that brings you a different perspective on the medical and dental industries. And if you guys hear any background noise in this episode, too bad, but we're live on location. There's lots of stuff going around, but we are in an amazing place right now. I'm in Dallas at the headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys, right? So I got to see a lot of pro football players. We saw some guys who are going to be drafted in the 2025 draft here. Amazing place. The food's unbelievable. This course is sick that we're at. This one's being put on by Dental CE Solutions. And I want to talk to them a little bit about how do they put these courses on? Why are they so awesome? Why are they so organized? And how do they take the stress off everybody else? Because education programs can be extremely stressful. So I really want to welcome to the podcast, Jody, Wolfe, and Shelley Morris. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
And again, that's a jackhammer going on. That is not the burritos I ate earlier, I promise you. So ladies, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having
Thank
us.
And Jody, why don't you tell everybody what you do for Dental CE Solutions?
I have the title of Director of Events and Technology. So anything revolving around setting up the event, scheduling the speakers, creating the contracts.
All the stuff that annoys everybody to do and it becomes very stressful, that's what you do.
I do a lot of reminding of
That
people.
you got to do
Yes,
like reminding.
a lot of reminding.
And Shelley, I'm going to have you do that again because this is on me. I didn't hit the right button. That's why I couldn't
okay.
hear you in the mic. So could you tell everybody what your role again is and how Dental CE Solutions got started?
Yeah. I'm Shelley Morris, CEO of Dental CE Solutions, and we started in 2016. The idea came up at dinner with Dr. Gary Morris and a few other friends, and we decided that we wanted to provide our own education that was scientifically backed and fun for everybody and helped build practices.
Well, I got to tell you, I'm having a great time here. This has been awesome. So I get to the hotel, I've got name tags, I got all this stuff, which I'm not used to, especially when I'm like not part of the course. We're just still filming and doing podcasting stuff. David as well was on there. So thank you guys for being such amazing hosts too. This has been really cool. So how do you go about like scheduling an event? Like, so I'm a doctor, let's say. So who do you primarily work with? Is it companies? Is it practices? Who's your customer base?
We work a majority with private practices, usually oral surgeons who want to provide education to their referring doctors. And then we work with some implant companies who want to do bigger programs.
Okay, now they're just trying to mess with us.
Who want to build practices, so for practice
Perfect.
growth.
Well, come on in. You can come in and be part of this too. They're just trying to do their job here, folks, because we just had an amazing lunch. We got to fly the drone around lunch too, right?
That was great.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, right? So David, our videographer, got his drones. He's got his goggles on so he can see everything. Flew it right through over everybody eating in this really cool facility. So guys, make sure you check out Dental CE Solutions channel so you can see that video later because it's going to be really sick. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so let's talk about this course. This is, which course are we at right now?
Peak Performance.
And so what is peak performance?
Peak Performance is a 3-part series on practice growth, and it talks about building systems and making referrals and working as a team and creating highly functioning pods between the doctor and the restorative staff and their ITCs.
100%. And we did an episode with Dr. Boyce earlier. We were talking about, I had seen in the past all the growth that comes from this, right? And I think what's really interesting about this, it's all about systems, right? And so, because Dr. Boyce will admittedly say he's not like the most dynamic, right? He's not up and down or exciting. He's not this guy right here. He's not like me where he's all over the place. That's for sure, right? But what he does is he implements systems. And so for all these years I've seen these practices grow, you've got different personality types, different practice types, but the systems work no matter what, right? And I think that's kind of the key to this program is what I would guess.
Yeah, it's the playbook on how to be successful.
So is Peak the only type of course you guys do?
No, we do legal courses, we do hygiene courses, we do social media courses.
Yeah, you got my buddy Blake doing those social media
Yeah.
courses every once in a while. He's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
HIPAA, OSHA, we can customize any kind of
So you guys
event.
customize these courses, it's not
Yes.
like a templated course.
No, they're all customized.
So every single thing you guys do is custom.
Yes.
That's pretty sick. So if I'm like an oral surgeon, I got a study club and I'm looking for new, fresh content instead of the same speaker and topic over and over and over, and that's how you kill a study club. I could call you guys, and what would happen? So, Jody, I call you guys. What do you do?
Well, we ask you, do you have a specific topic in mind, a specific speaker in mind, and, when do you want this to happen? And so we kind of are in the middle of finding the right speaker
Yep.
for the right, for the right surgeon and
For sure.
for their audience too.
Nice. So, really, it's anything's on the table, right? So, what if I said, I want a social media / occlusion course where we have the team doing social media, and then we have all the doctors have a lecture by like Gary Morris or somebody like that on occlusion.
Yep.
That's on the table.
Absolutely.
What if I say I want to do it in Dallas Cowboys headquarters again, because I love this place.
No
Sure.
problem.
Sure.
So you guys essentially are the coordinators, the curators of education, right?
Yes.
And we have our own kind of playbook itself that we give to the doctor's offices, whoever's in charge of the event planning, to help guide them on how to plan the event.
Oh, wow. So you have like a step-by-step guide of here's
Yes.
the information you got to have that, like a checklist essentially
Yeah.
Yes.
saying here's all the things you do and we'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to commend you guys. You guys have done a phenomenal job of this. This course is sponsored by, I think, BioHorizons.
BioHorizons, Elite.
Which is buying group as well. But it's really come together really nicely. The team seems really excited here too. So well done there. So what other courses do you guys have coming up? How to get interrupted by
A
large
jackhammer.
You
machinery.
can, if you go to our website, we have a whole section on upcoming events. So you can see all the events that we
nice.
have, and it gives you the speakers, the dates, and
Nice.
even the
Topics.
brochures.
in different topics
Yes.
as well.
Yeah, they're all over the country. So there's
That's awesome.
something for everyone.
Now tell me a little bit about these mini residencies you guys do too. Shelley, tell me a little bit what goes on there and why those are important.
So after you complete a peak performance or, the practice building, we go through a mini residency, which is 4 programs where the speaker comes out and they'll speak on any topic, but then they work together with a surgeon to do treatment planning, and they'll treatment plan cases. So you
Nice.
get instant results.
So they treat that, yeah, because I think every single one their treatment plan, it could be different, their own cases though, right?
Yes,
yeah.
it's their own cases.
It's the best way to get better at anything. It's
Yeah.
like actual cases, thinking it through as a team.
Right.
Yeah.
So the
that's a really-
participants are all bringing in cases that they're working on together.
I'm gonna kill these guys. I'm gonna murder them. I'm gonna murder them. It's like they're doing it on purpose. I swear, they would go sporadically. Like we'd hear it once every 30 minutes or an hour, and then it's like, oh, she's got the mics on. Let's get them. I did make some Cowboys jokes earlier, and that may be why. It is what it is. I don't know what to do about it, David. Oh well. All right. So I know you guys got to get back into the course, but I want to do some rapid fire questions at you because this is interesting. What is the funniest thing that's happened at a course you've done?
Probably doing this podcast.
Was it when I slammed my face first into the wall over there, into the glass wall? That was pretty good.
It might be the killing of the spider this morning.
The killing of this. Oh, that was awesome. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified of spiders. And so when that came down, Shelley stepped up because I didn't, and just smashed that spider that was trying to jump in on the course. That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or our flight here, the route that they took was pretty funny. to
Oh
get
yeah.
here.
So yeah, you see that picture. It's like think of the most indirect route to go somewhere, and that's what they took. It was like they did like a
Yes.
figure 8 just to
Yes.
get there.
Yes.
Because the weather. This is me and David's fault. Whatever we go to shoot, we'll get a blizzard, we'll get hail,
Torrential-
we'll get
yeah.
torrential downpours. We were expecting it to be great weather, and it's
Windy.
like
Yeah.
downpour. It's
Yeah.
a little bit cool and cold in Dallas. Like, what's that about?
Yeah.
But so we'll see what comes. We'll figure out what. Hopefully, we get like tidal waves and stuff next. That'll probably be what happens when we do it on the coast. So let me think of another question to ask you real quick. All right, if you could be any superhero, who would it be and why? Jody, that one's for you.
Oh my gosh. The first one I thought of was the Incredibles.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the one that disappears.
yeah. I think it's the mom, right?
What was her superpower called?
I don't-
Invisible.
Miss Invisible, yeah.
Yeah.
And she could like do the force
Yeah.
field. That's so you want
Like
to be
just-
invisible.
Sometimes, yeah.
Anytime I film you, she tries to do this. Everybody, she's like, I don't want to be on camera. And I want to be camera.
yeah.
You should be. You got a great smile, great
I'm
personality.
I do a lot of the work in the background, and that's where I'm
You like the
most
background?
comfortable. I'm most
Fair
comfortable in
enough,
the
fair
background.
enough.
So I just it make me invisible.
All right, Shelley, same question for you.
Well, I think it's funny because our family group chat's called The Incredibles.
The Incredibles? So that's awesome.
So I'm the stretchy mom.
The stretchy mom
Like,
can do anything.
can do anything.
Okay. So what? Oh yeah, it's the daughter that's the invisible
Oh,
one.
you're right. The mom's the stretchy
See,
one.
You gotta correct me when I'm wrong, Shelley.
Yeah.
All right. So if you guys say what superhero would I be? I'm interested to hear this actually.
Oh, God.
And if you say Ant-Man, I'm gonna get pissed off.
Okay.
They're trying to think of the most ADD superhero that's out there. Is probably what they're trying to do.
What about Jack? Jack.
Jack, I'll be Jack.
Right?
Jack's got like
Yeah,
he's
Jack.
awesome. I
Yeah.
like it. I'll be
right.
Jack. About the same height, all that too.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Same attention span.
I think we got it.
I'm Jack, everybody. So, all right. So we've got, this is day one of the course. You got, what's going to happen at the end of this course? I want you to tell everybody what we're going to go do right at the end of the day today.
Today, we're going to go get a tour
Of what?
of the Cowboys practice facility.
So we get to go tour the like, do we get to see the rings? Do we get to see like their locker room and stuff too?
I don't know. I've never been on it.
Dude, I can't wait for this.
It's new.
I get to come too, right?
And then we're yeah.
Oh, sweet. They said we couldn't bring cameras, but
No.
I didn't hear that.
We're eating at the quarterback club then.
Sweet.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait for this. This is awesome.
This
and then
this is just session 1. Then we've got session 2.
session 2 and session 3. Are they going to be
Yeah.
back here as well?
Yeah.
Yes, they're all here.
Can I come for those two?
Yes.
Sweet. Jody's
Maybe.
like, maybe. We'll see how this comes out. How you edited us in here. Well, I'm excited about that, guys. And thanks for taking the time in the middle of a busy course just to come on the podcast, tell us a little bit more about Dental CE Solutions. Guys, if you need, if there's doctors out there who want custom quality education, want different speakers or different topics, right? And not to say that the companies don't do a good job, but they kind of have a templated style, and it's always going to be about their product or feature, right? Like it has to be in a sense. Otherwise, why would they do it? But if you are looking for something a little more custom and to your needs and independent, let's call it that, how should they get in contact with you guys?
They can go on our website, dentalcesolutions.com.
So dentalcesolutions.com.
Yeah, or email us at info@dentalcesolutions.com.
That's a great way to do it too. And then you could also see all the course listings, all of that as well.
Speakers,
Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys have how many speakers on your website right now?
probably at least 60, something like that.
Yeah.
We have
And
a
I
lot.
saw like you've got all types of specialties, every specialty you think of. And then you have
All specialties.
Yeah, you-
And like you
outside
said,
the industry too, right?
we're free of commercial support, so we can host
It's completely
anywhere.
independent.
It's
Yeah.
completely independent.
That's awesome. And so like even Blake, so you have non-doctors too, right? Social media experts. You,
Yep.
So you have like kinesthetics and like
We do. We have
Kinesiology.
Kinesiology,
Say that
I
10
can't say it.
times.
ki-
Or
kinesiology,
ergonomics.
ergonomics. Yeah, I can say that one. So anything they could think of. So if you need a new education course, you've got a study club, you got a great referral base, but you want to kind of change the patterns that you're in, improve, enhance, create an experience, right? Make sure you guys check out Dental CE Solutions, all right? Make sure to follow them on Instagram at Dental CE Solutions. And make sure you subscribe to this podcast in our channels. We really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode of the All In Podcast. Without drills going on.